The Think Out Loud application this week using the screencast was a use of technology that I have never experienced before. Um, so in that particular aspect of this assignment, I can empathize with my students about how they might feel or react to any new activity or experience involving the internet. In the beginning, I was uncomfortable with the fact that I might mess up the assignment or do something to my laptop that would ruin the system, but like my students, I didn't have a choice about the activity, so I had to do the best that I could and learn as I go. With that said, my choice for the project assignment this week was the RYT hospital site. I thought this would be appropriate for my subject area since I teach healthcare. So as I begin to navigate through this site, I am going to first go to the section of Contact Us on the toolbar. Clicking on the Contact Us, I find that it's really not a useful information source. It doesn't lead me anywhere. There's no address for the hospital. I can put in my email and some information they're asking for, and they will contact me, but there's no way to really see if that's something that might be helpful. Going to the medical education section, there are story segments that have scientific breakthroughs, latest miracles of modern medicine. One of them is the NanoDocs Nanomedicine Revolution. It allows patients to monitor their body status in real time via nanorobots, which live and travel within their blood and tissue, giving feedback and information as far as the patient's status of their conditions. The next information section I'm looking at is called the GenoChoice Institute. It's a site that allows visitors to scan their own genetic information online and to determine their gene-related predisposition of their descendants. So, seems very interesting. Video podcast down in the corner is about the first human male pregnancy and physicians and scientists, how they have worked with this artist Lee Mingwei, who is the first human man to become successfully pregnant. You can visit his website, view the EKG, ultrasounds, other vital information, along with a documentary that his doctor has put together following him through his actual pregnancy, telling about the C-sections and how they have anatomically worked around him being a male to have a baby. All of this sounds very interesting, but is it valid information? Looking at the URL, the protocol type, HTTP, / domain name sounds valid in what we're looking for in a web address. It is a .com for commercial site, and based on some of the stories, I would actually like to see who created the website or who the author is. Something I would want to do is to maybe go to the domaintools.com that was listed in the textbook to find out maybe where the site was registered and to see if there's anything to track it to. The real attention grabber on here is the 7-minute documentary on male videos. Seeing is believing, and kids sometimes see what they believe. And when you have someone such as a doctor saying that this is valid information and following the progress and condition of somebody, showing them how the delivery is going to take place, and then it's one of those things that makes you want to look further into the source, seeing if it's trustworthy or you can confirm the story. Some of the links do not work. They ended up being kind of like a dead end. They don't forward link. They just kind of go nowhere, don't lead you to anything else. So that was something that was suggested in this week's resources was checking out forward links and backlinks. Reflecting on this week's experience for using new applications and technology such as screencasts has been kind of interesting. Makes me realize that students need guidance with information for using the internet and to help them develop skills that can provide them engaging opportunities to use critical thinking and develop skills to use knowledge to make using technology an eye-opening experience and realize that it's something that can be very helpful to them. Using the internet can also be overwhelming for teachers as well as students. If you don't have a way to avoid misinformation or to evaluate the websites that you're using, then that can lead to trouble for you as a teacher. Understanding that traditional literacy skills such as basic reading, writing, speaking, we have to combine those with 21st century standards for our schools and our students to be successful. And it's something that society is just requiring. It's just the way of the world now, moving forward with technology. Showing students how to access what they need is an important step in using the internet. We also need to help students use their problem-solving skills. As Duke suggested in his 21st Century Fluency article, the way to help prepare students for the advances that they're going to encounter is by using that list. Exploring websites this week has given me the experience and understanding of a student's perspective for how they need to practice using the internet with teacher supervision and direction for reliable sources. In addition to this, I have thought about deciding to try and create some type of survey with questions based on Duke's 9 categories to evaluate and assess exactly what students find helpful in technology and for project-based learning and using the new tools that we are beginning to see in the classroom.